I'm going on a workers' strike against corporate America. In a matter of minutes, I went from confidently lost in California to confidently lost across America. If writers can go on strike in Hollywood until they start making the money that they think that they deserve, then I can go on strike as well. If I step back in corporate America, it's going to be because my corporation is doing well in America. I've worked enough to the point where I've worked enough. I've been working a lot, and I'm ready to not do that anymore. By the grace of God, I've been finding uncommon ways to just live everyday life. He's an on-time God. Yes, he is. Life been lifing, and I've been surviving. I've been surviving to the point where I don't have to go back home to my mom. That's why I'm in Alabama at my cousin's house, because I didn't want to go back to Ohio. So now I'm confidently lost across America. But by the grace of God, my friend sent me this house sitting thing, and now I'm a trusted house sitter. And now I'm just testing houses all across the state to see where I want to live at. I'm testing out the area, coming to a city near you. One of my favorite things about walking by faith and allowing God to enhance my life in uncommon ways, I have eliminated rent. Rent has been eliminated. No money down. I mean, I might have to find a way to get a hotel room from time to time. But right now, I'm pending a house sit for 3 months, and that'll give me time to think. Thank God. Rent and paying Airbnbs was taking up a lot of space in my brain, okay? I wasn't able to function in a way that was effective because having somewhere to sleep was so important to me. When I let go of that attachment to having to be in control of where I was going to stay, not saying that I've completely lost the control of where I'm laying my head at night, but I'm saying that once I gave that control to God and gave the outcome to God, I was able to take better control of where I'm laying my head at. Because I have expensive taste, okay? How else could I itch my desire of all these lavish things that I want and all these lavish places that I want to stay with no money down? How? I'm not limiting my belief, but right now, today, I have a $10,000 a month mindset, all right? How else could I live that type of life with no money down? I'll tell you how. By the grace of God. By the grace of God, I am able to seek first the kingdom of God, and all of his glory shall fall on you. I don't remember it verbatim, but it's something like that. And that's what I did through prayer. And all I know is something happens when I pray. By the grace of God, I'm able to live in places that one would say I am not able to afford. God did. But for real though, the grace of God, that's all I got. Because when I first moved to California, I was ready to work my ass off. All right, I was ready. I was ready to work this new ass that I gained also through prayer. You better work, bitch. I will work. I'm a lady. Don't call me no B word. Okay, watch your mouth. I downloaded every single work app they have in California and ones that I already had from when I was in Cincinnati. Tend, Upwork, Upshift, DoorDash, Instacart, Shipped, Royalty Staffing. And then I got triggered. If you go back and watch my previous videos, you'll see what happened to me when I first moved to California. I transferred from New York to work in California for the same company, and that didn't go as planned. If you want to know more about that, go ahead and look at my past videos. But plans changed and I adapted. That's why I downloaded all those apps. There were plenty of gigs on there, but I just lost my motivation. I lost my desire to do that type of work. I became unamused, unenthused, unintrigued, and unattracted to regular work life. I'd prefer to be unemployed and become an entrepreneur. Now I'm walking by faith. I was sick of the uncertainty of regular employment. I decided to deal with the uncertainty of entrepreneurship, with me being the one that's guiding the ship. And of course, with God's leadership. Bars, even though I said ship twice, I'm gonna have to work on that, but you know what I'm trying to say. The way that I approach things that I am interested in, the way that I honor agreements. It's like if I signed up to work at a place and there's a goal that needs to be achieved by that place, and I am a part of getting that goal achieved, then I'm gonna want to feel like I have to apply myself to do that. Not to the point where I'm like not where I'm a teacher's pet or I'm gonna snitch, not like that. But like I want to see the goal accomplished as well if I sign up to help. When I go to work at a place, I always say it's not about the money, it's about experience. It's about what I can learn and gain and how can I be shaped as a person. So that's why I gotta be careful about where I'm putting all my energy. The way that I work, employers want a lot of my time. I'm getting all the hours because I work well. You know, the checks be looking good and I just get beady-da-doo, caught up. And I ain't feel like being caught up. And I already knew that I would get caught up because one of the jobs I really wanted to work, it was like the Oscars or something. And like my leg, it just was like, You said we going to work today? And I'm like, so I couldn't go. And I called them. It was like 7 hours before my shift. And then they texted me back talking about, you do know that it's 7 hours before your shift. We gotta find somebody. How are we gonna ever find someone else with 7 hours to go? Did you just not hear me say I can't walk? I'm having issues walking. How can I do that and not be able to walk when the whole shift requires you to be on your feet? So that kind of turned me off. Like that just was just like, and they keep sending me messages talking about, if you don't agree to this shift, we're gonna get rid of you. You will not be contacted anymore. And it's like, you're contacting me and I'm not responding. So if you just stop contacting me, do you think I would notice? I probably would notice, but do you think that I would care? Because they're still contacting me, asking me to work a shift. And I'm open to it. You know, I might change my mind one day. It might be something interesting. So if they're gonna keep on sending me messages, I may consider. But I'm in Alabama right now. I ain't in California, so I can't work. The whole purpose of me making this video was to give an update on Confidently Lost in California, which is now Confidently Lost across America. I just feel like sharing my story might help somebody who may be walking by faith. If you're walking by faith, I just want to let you know to not give up. And I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. And sometimes I had to keep reminding myself that. So maybe you need to remind yourself that from time to time. I don't think he brought me this far to leave me. So he did it before, he gonna do it again. And I just feel like something good is coming to you right now. All right, I think that was all the songs I wanted to sing. That was for the hymn portion of this sermon. You're welcome. I'm currently walking through the unknown right now. I feel like I'm being spirit-led. Like right now, for myself, I feel like a lot of people gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Like, you really quit your job and you're going on a work strike and you're not making any money. And now you think that you could just live off of God's grace. That's not practical. One thing I'm gonna say is the ones that get it, get it. And if you don't get it, they might get it at some point. And if they never get it, it's not our job to try to get it. It's not our job to try to get it, to get what other people don't get if they're not getting it. As long as God got it and you get it from God, then that's all that matters, okay? Those who get it, all right? Allow God to work mysteriously in your life and pray daily. And be open to hear God after you pray. Be open. And when God calls, answer. If it feels scary, do it anyways. Well, thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video or this video resonated with you, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my journey, and check out the description so you can check me out on all other platforms. All right, so thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.